The Wendigo, the spirit of eternal hunger. Among the endless catalog of horrors whispered across human history, the Wendigo stands apart, perhaps the most nightmarish figure to stalk the folklore of North America. It is a legend that is not merely told, but felt. A story that seems to breathe in the cold, watching, waiting, always hungry. Born from the oral traditions of the Algonquin-speaking peoples, most notably the Anishinaabe, Cree, and Ojibwe, the Wendigo is the very embodiment of starvation and greed. In the frozen wilderness of the North, where winters are merciless and survival is never guaranteed, this figure emerged not as a fable, but as a warning. The Wendigo is not simply a monster of flesh and bone. It is a force, a curse, a reflection of what happens when desperation consumes humanity. It is hunger given shape, desire given claws, and it is said that once it has chosen you, it will never stop hunting. The dual nature of the Wendigo. The terror of the Wendigo lies in its duality. One, a spirit invisible, insidious, creeping into the mind like a sickness. Whispers in the dead of night, tempting its victims with thoughts unspeakable. It drives them to madness until the only solution they see is to consume the flesh of their own kind. This is how the Wendigo is born, not from the wilderness, but from the human soul cracking under the weight of starvation. 2. The creature. Once the line is crossed, once human flesh is tasted, the transformation begins. The victim's humanity withers. Their body twists, stretches, deforms. They become gaunt and towering, a skeleton draped in skin. Their hunger grows louder than thought, louder than morality, louder than anything except the urge to feed. And in that moment, they cease to be human. They are now the Wendigo, forever enslaved to appetite, forever wandering the forest in search of flesh. The appearance of the Wendigo. Accounts differ slightly among tribes, but all describe a figure designed to terrify the imagination. Its skin clings to its bones, stretched so tightly it looks ready to tear. The body appears frozen in mid-decay, half corpse, half demon. Its eyes glow with a sickly yellow or ice blue light, said to pierce through the darkness of the forest. Its jaws are lined with dagger-like teeth, lips torn and bloody from constant gnashing. Its limbs are impossibly long, fingers ending in claws sharp enough to flay flesh from bone. And always, a stench of rot follows it, an odor of death and decay that warns you too late that the Wendigo is near. In some traditions, the Wendigo is impossibly tall, looming like a tree in the snow. In others, it carries the twisted antlers of a stag, making it resemble a predator older than time. But the most horrifying trait, the Wendigo is said to mimic voices. Victims wandering through the woods often hear their mother calling, or the cry of a friend. They follow the voice deeper into the trees, only to find themselves face to face with the monster. The curse of endless hunger. The Wendigo is not only a creature, it is a philosophy of terror. In Algonquin belief, to give in to cannibalism was the ultimate sin. Survival meant resisting that temptation. Those who failed were thought to be seized by the Wendigo spirit, cursed to forever crave what they had tasted. The Wendigo can never feel full. The more it eats, the hungrier it becomes. Its belly swells grotesquely, stretched tight as if ready to burst, yet it continues to gorge, never satisfied. This is what makes the Wendigo more horrifying than any ordinary monster. It is infinite hunger. It is greed so extreme that it consumes not only others, but itself. Encounters in the modern age. Though the legend is ancient, stories of the Wendigo refuse to die. The case of John Crowder, 2015. In Brasher, New York, outdoorsman John Crowder claimed he was pursued for hours in the winter woods. He described hearing unnatural cries, neither animal nor human, echoing through the trees. When he fled, he found massive tracks in the snow, human-like, but elongated, distorted, inhuman. He returned to civilization shaken, convinced he had walked in the shadow of the Wendigo. The Latimer account, 1983. In Michigan, hunter Charles "Chuck" Latimer reported a night of sheer terror. He felt something following him through the woods. He swore he heard his brother calling his name, though his brother was miles away. He fled, firing his rifle wildly into the dark. Decades later, his story appeared in Fortean Times, cementing his account as one of the most chilling modern Wendigo encounters ever told. Beyond these cases, countless others whisper of figures seen at the tree line, glowing eyes in the snow, voices where no voices should be. Skeptics claim hallucination. Believers say it is the Wendigo, still hunting. The enduring terror of the Wendigo. At its core, the Wendigo legend is not just about a monster. It is about us. It reflects the dangers of unchecked greed, of hunger without end, whether for food, for wealth, or for power. The Wendigo is humanity's darkest shadow, a reminder that the true horror may not come from outside, but from within. And so the legend endures. The northern winds still howl through the trees, snow still buries the trails. And in that endless silence, one question lingers like frost in the air. Is the Wendigo only a myth, or does it still wander the forests, starving, waiting, watching, with eyes that never close?